And I'm not even using Zada's Whisper. Imagine with Zada's Whisper. Oh my god. Oh my, look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh my god. That's what we're doing here. Come on, let's see if we can get a, make a trail to the extraction. Can we? Come on. It's a new minigame in Warframe. Follow the trail. The toxin trail. I haven't yet tested the dual ichor with the other factions, but with the infested, this thing is so crazy and satisfying. I just felt it deserved a build with Nekros to stay as long as you want on an endurance, or to farm with your friends. It can also be an option. So here we go, starting with the frame. Steel charge, blade charge, and fury to increase our clouds or toxin clouds damage. Zada's Whisper as the subsumed. Then the rest is kind of up to you, but I do recommend some range because after the toxin clouds started going, they just keep going and they can't go very far. So you don't want to be sitting at 25 meters, which is the base range. Trumna is my option, my personal choice / preference. Another great option is the Rota to keep up with your combo. Accelerate works really well. You could see there that I'm not using Energize. You can also try something with gas or corrosive here, and instead of Deadhead, using your Accelerate if you have it. If not, for me the Tremor is a great option, also using Accelerate with it and a gas build. Other than that, an Epitaph to Prime, rarely used, to be honest. Could really search for something else here. The toxin claws are just so good and strong that I rarely need to use anything. I'm also using the Tremor because of the damage. This thing can deal some nasty damage, and it's gonna be great to have the nasty damage to trigger Arcane Blade Charger. Then there is the cherry on the cake, which is the melee. Things to increase our damage here are gonna be elemental mods you can use, but for gas it's only gonna increase the damage that the toxin cloud does and not the gas procs, the gas sticks, as you know how gas works. Other than that, your base damage, Spoiled Strike, Primed Pressure Point, Primed Smite Infested also is gonna help with the damage and the dots. Reflex Square, Relentless Combination, Sacrificial Steel, and Amalgam Organ Shatter are personal preference and up to you. I went ahead and got a Riven for this thing. I got this for 150 plat, then I rolled a couple times, probably rolled like 40 times. Fun fact is that a guy tried to sell me a Riven with range and critical damage for 900 plat, and he was kind of going crazy when I said I didn't want it. And funny enough, look at the roll that I got, even better than what the guy wanted to sell. But if you're really planning to build this and you're thinking about the future, you know that you can't really expect this position to be this good. I would say that our Riven for this thing is something that is pretty, not completely, but has a good amount of nerf risk. Because if this thing gets nerfed, just turn your Riven into Toxin and Heat and be happy, because you really just want to have the element there, and the rest is not gonna be, it's not gonna be that big of a deal, you know. Then what I got here is damage to infested, which is something that I wanted specifically for this. Attack speed is wonderful. Additional combo count chance just made me drop Relentless Combination, because after all, we're gonna be getting a bunch of gas procs and not slash procs, so that is always good. If I would say with is the perfect Riven for this exact combo would probably be damage, a Bane, and negatives. Really, you don't really care a lot about it. I think it's really that damage and a Bane. That's probably the best rolls you can get. If you can get the elementals too, it's always good. Other than that, your focus. I left this pinned on the comment on the last video. The damage from the Toxin Cloud is not affected by Neramon, so don't even worry about taking Neramon to this. As for the other focus trees, we might be able to increase the damage with Madurai, to be honest. Physical damage, is there still elemental damage? Increasing elemental damage or not? I don't think there is. But during Void Strike, we should deal extra damage, right? If I'm not wrong. God damn it. They dropped... I'm just really not a user of many of other focus trees, so I just keep Uniru like always. But, you know, up to you. Vazarin can be a good option. Madurai, eventually an increase in damage. And Zenuric, if you need energy for some reason, but you shouldn't. Neramon, I've already talked about. It's good for the combo. Yeah. I haven't tested yet with the Riven. Everything you saw on the video was also without Blade Charger and without the Riven. So it was this build, maybe not even as good as it is now, but this is what I'm gonna test now. Also gonna take a minute to take a look on the Archon Shards, which is something that I haven't put it on my Nekros yet. And there is one extra stuff that if you're not using and you do endurance runs, or you just like to stay a while on survivals or anything like that, especially endurance missions, for the love of God, get yourself some Spectres. Spectres are so freaking useful that you have no idea. You literally have no idea what you're losing. They're just so good. I have to craft some more Phase Spectres, but the one I'm gonna recommend for you to craft is a Grendel one for this situation. Anything will work pretty well, but I think if you can get buffed by Grendel's Nourish, that might increase your Toxin Cloud's damage by a ton. What could we use as Archon Shards? I'm really not sure. What does this one give? Melee critical damage. If we could get critical in that thing, that would be really good. Can put some more strength duration. It really doesn't matter for this scenario. Maybe some health regen to go with the spoil. Yeah, that could be pretty nice. I even tried, how is it even called? That, I never used the health regen charge, to be honest, but why not? I tried healing return with that, and sadly it doesn't work. Imagine how crazy it would be if that worked. That would be just crazy. It's 5 a second? And that's really not bad. I've took one of my base builds for Nekros and completely dropped most of the things because these Toxin Clouds are so crazy that you don't even need to worry about stuff. My recommendation, if you need to farm some stuff, and for the love of God, the most important thing here is the dual Ichor and Karnan. If you manage to get that, the rest is not going to be this important. It's Warframe. Use what you have. Your builds don't need to be perfect. You realize that sooner or later. I'm telling you now. Your builds don't need to be perfect, and a lot of the stuff will just work. Find the resource that you need and just go for a survival or something. This will handle Steel Path with no problem. Just imagine the normal star chart. Literally. If you like rushed your mastery and you completed everything and you're at the level that you can get these incarnates, you pretty much got yourself a free ride for the rest of the resources that can be acquired in the Origin system like this. What I can recommend is for you to actually go and search for a place where you can kind of funnel enemies in, and then just wait there and let the clouds do their magic. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, look at the damage. Oh, just wonderful. See how much damage it's gonna deal now. 42k. That is a lot. I was killing infested with 2.5k damage around that the first time I ever tried this, and now I'm dealing 42k, and I don't even have primary blade charger active, or blade charger. Don't even know if it is primary blade charger or just I have to check the name. Oh, it's hard to find a good place. See that Archon Shard in action. Yeah, I would really like to find a good spot. This is not a bad spot, but enemies can come from behind. They can spawn back there. So I'm still looking for something. Look at that. This is a deadly path. Maybe extraction is towards one of these. Let's see now, 55k. That looks really good. Really, really good. And I'm not even using Zada's Whisper. Imagine with Zada's Whisper. Oh my god. Oh my, look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh my god. That's what we're doing here. I'm really glad I took some time to focus on this thing, because I think most of the people just overlooked this thing and thought, the damage is too low. It's like the Cyber or the Furex, but nope. I'm gonna say that this map is giving me some really hard rooms. This can be a great one, but it might be too big for enemies to come here fast enough. Yeah. This map is actually huge. I usually... there's so many good maps. This is not the best. I prefer the Grenier. Is this the Galleon too? I think it might just be, but I like some Mutter rooms. I usually find them really quick, but this one is being not so easy. Just going back there where the... oh! Where every air sport capsule is. And we shouldn't have a problem. If you're looking for my amp, link is on the description. Maybe I could do something in this room. Is there something there? Oh, did I land there? Yeah, I did. This is not a bad room. What we can do here... I think if there is a better place or not. I think I'm going back to the room with the life support. I mean, this one will work just fine, but yeah, look at that. Let's try to get everything working and see what we can do. Kind of laggy. It's the first time it's being laggy, but A blade charger. See how much damage. 55. The initial hit is 94k. Wow. Perfect. Yup. Goodbye. That's how we work with the acolytes. Oh, I forgot to bring the cat. Duh. I just realized that now. It's much better to bring the cat. Every time I go to the simulacrum, I forget to... I take him off so it doesn't, like, start buffing me whenever I don't want to. And then, yeah. One of the things that I'm noticing now, it might be that I'm dealing too much damage. It might be just so much damage that the clouds are going away too fast. They're spreading too fast to the other corridors and stuff. Just because I don't have my cat, I actually need to run and manually get this stuff. Yeah. And the spot from the first video was where I was really chilling. It's one of those that I like to get and just stay there for the longest time. Look, that is the very first one. It went all the way there. It's still going. For how many minutes it's been going now? Maybe a minute and a half? Almost 2 minutes? Killing by itself? Just look at this. This is so crazy. I'm gonna follow it to extraction probably. Oh. No. It's time to part ways. It actually ended because the incarnate form ended the duration. And it's terrible to build the combo because it's just so strong at shredding everything. Oh. No way. How? Come on, let's see if we can get a... can make a trail to the extraction. Can we? Come on. It's a new minigame in Warframe. Follow the trail. The toxin trail. Look at the damage. I don't even have Fury up. What the F? And follow it to extraction. Oh my god. Also, keep in mind, if you got till here, Jesus Christ, you're a freaking hero, but keep in mind that I've used everything that I could find off to increase the damage of this thing. This is far beyond what you need to last at least half an hour there. So, this will work with much less. Just be aware of that. Yeah, let me know what you think about this build. Leave in the comments below. Leave it a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And peace.